we're catching up with another episode. You can tell I watched them the same day as the last episode because I'm wearing the same shirt. Anyway, we are at the Bacon Bra, which I'm not even sure when... I'm not even totally clear how that title came about. I must have missed a joke in there. Anyway, we have Lauren, a bodybuilder, who's been taking human growth hormone, swears she's not taking steroids. Except she's taking steroids. They want to kind of soften her look. She's in her 50s, very, very strong. And the steroids and the human growth hormone have actually caused like bone growth, and she's a very angular face, and she just wants to get her neck lifted, her face lifted a little. I personally didn't see a huge difference before and after. Not to say that she looked bad, just I didn't see, you know, some of these you see, you're like, wow, that's such a big difference. Hers was more of just barely there, but she swore she didn't take steroids, and then they did her blood work, and they're like, you're taking steroids, and that's really, you know, from a medical point of view, it's really important they know, not so much from a judgment point of view. I will say, if you're interested in steroid use, there's an excellent documentary on Netflix about how the banning of steroids came about, and the sort of lack of medical knowledge and all that. So it was very interesting, so you should check that out. Then we have Catella, who's a transgender, wants to look like a blow-up doll. Asked about wanting to have her lips permanently, like, you know, and some doctors said they wouldn't do it because then her lips wouldn't be able to close and food would dribble out and her mouth would be dry, and she's like, I don't care. So, you know, she wants to have some ribs removed as well. So, oh, and she wants to go from like a double H or something to like an M. I don't even understand how breast sizes work. I don't know when you start doubling. Like, I don't know when you're a triple E versus like an F. I don't understand that. Clearly, I'm nowhere near that. So, but needless to say, this is the patient that they turned down. She's very kind of bizarre behavior. Really wants to look exactly like a blow-up doll, which I've never heard before. I've never seen anyone. Barbie, I at least understand, because little girls play with Barbies. I don't know what little girls are playing with blow-up dolls, or anybody who genuinely finds them attractive, but I guess there's a first for everything. And the last on the list is Barry, who needs to have a nose job. She had an injury when she was a child, and then as she developed, she got this big bump, and then when she had it removed, the tip pulled up, which seems to be a common way to botch a surgery, and she's just devastated. She says people stare at her. I thought she was very lovely beforehand. Of course, I'm not having to live in her body, so it's completely different. So they go in, they take a little cartilage out here, they take a little cartilage out here. They have to break the nose to get it, you know, back where it needs to be, and she is thrilled. I think she looks beautiful both before and after. Like I say, this is not, I feel like this particular, oh, and I forgot, Lauren got different breasts. This episode, though, was not like a huge, like, oh my gosh, they look so much better afterwards episode. I thought, in general, they were very good surgeries, but I don't necessarily think that they were huge, like you wouldn't walk and be like, wow, I didn't even recognize you, kind of differences. So, lovely girls both before and after, and I am now caught up on my recaps for the show. I will see you in a few days for the next episode.